Hello, good day, and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at BECE 2019 Mathematics Past question 30. If it takes 80 workers 4 days to complete a job, how long would it take 20 workers to complete the same job, assuming they are working at the same rate? A. 20 days, B. 16 days, C. 14 days, and D. 11 days. Now, if you look at this word problem here, you discover that this word problem is what is derived from from variation. And like we know, we have different types of variation. We have different types of variation. We have the different types of variation, and this word problem is derived from variation. Now, what type of variation is this? We have the direct variation, we have the inverse variation, we have the joint variation, and the partial variation. Now, this says if it takes 80 workers 4 days to complete a job, how long will it take 20 workers? And like we know, when you decrease the number of workers, what happens? The number of days to complete a job will increase, and when you increase the number of workers, the number of days to complete that same job will decrease. So therefore, this is an inverse variation. It is an inverse variation. Now, because an inverse variation will represent the number of workers with x. Let the number of workers represented by by x, and then the number of days be represented by y. So therefore, we say that x, which is the number of workers, is inversely proportional to y. It's inversely proportional to y. So with this, we have that we have that x is equal to. Now we have to introduce to remove our proportionality sign. That's introducing the equal to sign. We introduce our constant, because they say assuming they are working at the same rate, means the same constant. So let's take our constant to be k. Let's take our constant now to be k, because they are working at the same rate. So we have that x is equals to x is equal to k all over y. X is equals to k over y. Now remember, I told you, I say x here represents the number of workers, and y here represents the number of y here represents the number of the days taken. So to find our constant k, what do we have? We have that k is equals to x times y. That's xy. So therefore, we can see that k is equals to the number of our workers, which is 80, times the days taken for 80 workers to complete a job, 4. And we have that k is equals to 80 times 4 will give us 320. So k, which is our constant, is equals to 320. K is equals to 320. Now we've just successfully find our constants, because assuming they are working at the same constant. Now, how do we get the number of days taken for 20 workers to complete the same job? We use the same we use the same formula. We use the same formula because it's our formula. The formula says x is equals to k over y. X is the number of workers, y is the number of days, and k is our constant. Now we have our k constant, which is 320. Now our number of workers, which is our x that is given to us in this question now, which we have to look for, is 20 workers. So we have to look for y, which is the number of days taken for 20 workers to complete this job. So therefore, we have that x, which is equal to 20, is equal to is equal to our k now, which is 320, is equal to 320 all over equals to 320 all over y. Y is what we are looking for. Y is the unknown, so we are looking for y all over y. Now when you cross multiply, you have that you have 20y is equal to 320. 20y is equal to 320. Now divide both sides by 20. When you divide both sides by 20, you are trying to find your y. So we'll divide both sides by 20. 20y all over 20 is equals to 320 all over 20. So 20 here, we cancel this 20, and then here 0 we cancel 0, and 2 here give us 1. 2 in 32 will give us what? 16. 2 in 32 will give us 16. So therefore we say that what? Y is equal to 16. So y is equal to 16. Y is equal to 16. So it will take 16 days for 20 workers to complete that same job, assuming they are working at the same rate. Now remember where we're coming from. I say it's an inverse proportion because what? It's an inverse variation because once you increase the number of workers, the number of days will decrease, and once you increase the number of days, and once you decrease the number of workers, the number of days will increase. So they are not what? They are not what? Directly proportional. So they are inversely proportional. And so because of this, we say that what? We assume x to be our number of workers and y to be the number of days. And then with this, we got our what? We got our constant, which is k, by using 80 and 4. Then the question says we should find how long it will take what? 20 workers. So using our constant, because we are told that assuming they are working at the same rates, so our constant k, we are able to derive that what? If 20 workers, that for 20 workers are working at the same rate, which is our constant 320, it will take them what? 16 days to complete the job. So therefore from our option here, we have that B is our answer. B is our answer. B here says what? 16 days. Option A says 20, option B says what? 16, and option C says 14, and option D says 11. So B is our answer, 16 days. Thank you very much and God bless you. Please ensure you subscribe to our channel to get more of our videos.